smart thing fighting for their survival, and without help from the outside world, many will face starvation.
That's right, a violent civil war there has made it difficult to send aid and nearly impossible to even tell this until right now. NBC senior investigative and legal correspondent Cynthia McFadden is just back from the Central African Republic to bring us an NBC News exclusive. It's hard to hear, but it's important.
Yeah. Thanks so much and good morning. The children you're going to meet this morning are caught in the middle of a brutal man-made disaster that much of the world has heard very little about. About the size of Texas, the Central African Republic has some of the richest deposits of natural resources in the world: gold, diamonds, uranium. But the ongoing civil war there has left its children among the poorest and hungriest. As we discovered on our recent journey, there is a way for all of us to help save lives. The Central African Republic is in shambles, the result of a brutal civil war that's killed tens of thousands of people. This is the first time in 5 years a U.S. television network has gone in. And it requires heavily armed guards, as the fighting between Muslim rebels and Christian militias for control of this mineral-rich nation still rages throughout nearly 80% of the country. We have this line of vehicles here. 2 of them are armored. We are going with blue helmets, guys with guns. Looking through the bulletproof glass, a precaution that people who live here do not have. It's obvious not everyone is happy to see it. Except for a war zone, this is as dangerous as it gets. Yes. You know, this is just the reality blanket. Carol Stern, the CEO of UNICEF USA, says the lawlessness and violence are fueling a massive humanitarian that is only getting worse. 1.5 million children are at risk of starvation. Where is the world? How are we letting this happen? The danger has driven some aid groups out of the country. 396 attacks on humanitarian workers here just last year. The Jeep that we've been driving around in, there's a bullet hole in the window. It's a very scary place. The young children here have never known peace. This is the most dangerous place in the world for children. Harder than Syria. The most dangerous because the conflict and the violence here prevent supplies from getting through. They prevent people from having any kind of normalcy to their life. There is an alarming rate of malnutrition in the country as a result. The UN ranks the Central African Republic the worst country in the world when it comes to hunger. 2 of every 3 children in this country are in need of humanitarian assistance right now. In Bangui, the country's capital, she takes us to meet some of those children. We are the only pediatric hospital in the country. I mean, not just in Bangui, but in the country. It's where we meet the head nurse, Anne Yajobe, here for more than 25 years. How many ambulances do you have? Oh, how many children?
We have 300 beds, but depending on the time of year, we can have 2 or 3 kids per bed.
2 or 3 children per bed? Many of them have lost parents. They get lost from their families in the midst. Their whole security has been undermined. Colette is one of those orphans. This 7-year-old weighs how much? She weighs 14 kilos, which is like 28 pounds roughly, and she's 7 years old. You're worried. We meet Vincent, a 1.5-year-old who is so malnourished he can no longer eat. If the child's stomach is now shutting down, no intervention, you will lose this child. 6-year-old Majoli, so tiny for her age, is also running out of time. We look at her hair, which changes with severe malnutrition. It turns a more orangey color. Do you ever turn a child away?
Est-ce que ça vous arrive d'envoyer des enfants?
No. There is nowhere else to go. The ultimate irony, beneath the ground here in the heart of Africa, where so many have so little, lies a wealth of riches. Underneath this ground, diamonds, gold. I mean, they're living on a treasure trove that they will never benefit from. The most dangerous place for children, and yet, here it is. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. We climb aboard a small UN plane. Our only way to the front lines is the few roads here are too dangerous. 14 different warlords control most of the country.
They were flying up to Kangabando over here. We were originally going to go over here, but we've been advised it's unsafe for us to be there today, so we're going to go up here.
We touched down on a dirt runway surrounded by a makeshift camp. In the past few years, over 1 million people have had to flee their homes. Apparently, this village grew up in 6 hours. 20,000 people are clustered here.
And trying to figure out a place where they would be safest in the airstrip at the most security in the area.
This woman tells us she and her children ran for their lives when rebels attacked their village. What did you bring with you?
They couldn't take anything, only the clothes they had. Nothing.
Nothing.
The factions don't attack each other. They attack citizens, civilians. Families are afraid to go out of their homes. They're afraid to send a child to school.
And afraid to farm the land. No one and nothing is safe here.
We leave the plane unguarded, we may not have a plane to come back to.
And we learn this place has been given a disturbing name.
The nickname is the Death Triangle. That's how security described it to us.
We are going with security, and yet we're still supposed to check in every 20 minutes.
Every 20 minutes, and we will.
But even in a place called the Death Triangle, there is reason for hope. At this outdoor clinic, we witness what Stern tells us is a life-saving miracle in a small packet. So these are about under 50 cents.
Under 50 cents a piece, and this is life or death.
It's called Plumpy Nut, a paste that tastes like peanut butter but is filled with a day's worth of nutrients.
All of these women are feeding their babies Plumpy Nut. You can see these 2 little twins here are loving this. And what's good, as you can see, is no refrigeration. Things that were created in the past were powders. They needed to be mixed with water, but you couldn't find water. Had to be easy. No preparation. Mom just rips it open. The babies can feed. They're thoroughly enjoying this.
Nearby, an unexpected sight. In a country where almost no one feels safe, children singing, playing a traditional tribal game based on trust. You prepare yourself for the pain and the horror, but boy, there's no preparation for the joy.
This is what they do have. They have each other.
UNICEF has not been able to raise the money that you want to raise for the Central African Republic.
So the overall budget last year, $56.5 million was needed, and less than half of that was raised.
So what happens if you can't raise the money? What happens to the people here?
Children die. That's the answer. UNICEF will stretch and do as much as it can in every corner of this country, but we can only do what we are funded to do.
Hello, Vincent. But look at what that money is doing. Remember those kids we met a few days ago? Stern and her team show us that tender care and Plumpy Nut can make a world of difference. Much better. Little Vincent, now healthy enough to sit up on his own. His mother's doing better too. And look at Ma Jolie, the girl who stared silently and couldn't eat.
She's sitting up, she's got strength, she's got sparkle to her, and she's eating by herself, not being forced to eat. So she has an appetite.
These kids would die if this hospital, UNICEF wasn't here.
And then the morning when we have the staff meeting, and they tell us no baby died overnight. Thank God.
Without the Plumpy Nut, the doctor tells us these kids wouldn't make it.
No, they wouldn't make it. This is giving them really a full day's nutrition.
And a chance at a life.
Complete chance at a life that wouldn't be there without it. Wow.
And this is it. This is a little packet of Plumpy Nut that does its job so well and costs under 50 cents.
Some people want to help.
Yeah.
What do they do?
Yeah. You can go to our website at today.com. It links to UNICEF if you want to help. And I know people are generous and I know people will.
There were so many profound moments in there, but when you said you prepare yourself for the pain, but the joy is what gets you. I mean, and watching how just the smallest thing healed those children that you saw in the beginning. I mean,
it really to see this joy that these kids can find in the most difficult of circumstances, and to see some of the adults who are suffering so much themselves, create these little classrooms where they're working with the kids. I mean, I know all of you have been these kinds of places. The joy is what gets me every time.
It's hard to get your head around 2 out of 3 kids in humanitarian assistance.
Yes.
That feels like if people I know we have such generous viewers. People are gonna be right online and wanting to help at 50 cents for a pack, and it can bring the light back to a child's eyes and really revive them. Are they going to be able to get it there because of all this terrible stuff?
Hell, we need that in the U.S. too.
They are very present there now, and they are willing to take the risk. These are the kinds of assignments where the aid workers go in and you can't bring your families. You go in, you sacrifice, you do it. UNICEF and other NGOs are very much present in the country. But as I say in the piece, nearly 400 attacks on aid workers last year. 3 journalists murdered last summer. I mean,
crazy.
The 3 Russian journalists who've gone in to try to tell the story. I mean, aid workers and journalists are targets. The people who are trying to do the bad stuff don't want foreign eyes in them. Wow.
They're doing God's work over there. Thank you. Thanks for bringing that to us.
Thank you for the time to tell your story.
Yeah, and Cynthia's going to have much more reporting tonight on Nightly News with Lester Holt. And if you want to help, today.com, we put the information up.
Yeah. All right, we're going to turn now to Mr. Rucker, check of the weather.
All right, guys, a quick look, show you what's happening around the country. And we do have a lot of wet weather out west. That's where the predominant of the bad weather that you can see on the radar showing up. And we're also looking at temperatures that are way below normal from the plains all the way down into the Gulf as that pushes in northeast as well. We do look at lake effect snow around the Great Lakes today. That's Sierra snow, heavy rain, possible flooding, central and southern California, snow into the Rockies in the morning, freeze through the Gulf Coast. That's what's going on around the country. And we're talking
Good morning. I'm meteorologist.
There's my neighbor.
Sunshine. I've been working into the area.
Joey.
And
Can you see Joey?
Partly cloudy tonight. We're still expecting dry conditions.
Looks like he's typing. What's he typing on? Maybe he's playing the keyboard. Yeah, he's playing the keyboard.
No showers. Today's still cold with highs in the 20s.
This Storm Team 2 forecast was brought to you by Right Pack Credit Union.
Your latest weather.
All right, Al, thank you. As tributes to Luke Perry pour in, we're learning more about his legacy and the impact that goes way beyond his work on camera. NBC's Gotti Schwartz joins us.
That's because he's from Ohio.
Hey, good morning, Hoda. At some point, everyone learns the golden rule. Whether you're 5 or 105, principles are everlasting. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And as the world reacts to his shocking death, story after story is surfacing of Perry doing just that, leaving his mark on the world. He helped entertain and improve. Bad, and dangerous today. When it was time to shine, Luke Perry delivered. And why are you in us, Jim Burns? Diving headfirst into characters. I like to fix things. And filling the screen with charisma. Your mother and I will always love you. As the world mourns his passing, Perry's daughter Sophie sharing a sweet photo on Instagram, expressing her thanks for the outpouring of support as stories flood social media, highlighting her father's kindness and generosity to friends, neighbors, and even strangers.
Sorry to barge in.
90210 co-star Shannon Doherty revealing Perry reached out to her in 2015 when she went public with her cancer diagnosis, opening up to people about his heart of gold and never-ending well of integrity and love.
None of us are up here today without Shannon.
A year later, at the 90210 panel, Perry defended Doherty, whose reputation and behavior dominated tabloids during the show's heyday.
She's a very big part of the success of that program. And when I say it, I mean it.
For Perry, kindness was anything but an act.
Isn't your butt hot? He's on the register. Isn't your butt hot? This is hot.
Another witnessed the former teen idol
72 degrees.
In Tennessee, calling him a humble, decent dude.
Ooh, give me some sugar. Give me some sugar. I said sugar.
Perry offered to co-sign for her car when a dealership wouldn't let her finance it. Actor Colin Hanks penning a tribute of his own, remembering the first and only time he met Perry. On a flight from Mexico, Hanks overheard 2 young brothers fighting. As things escalated, a man comes from first class, hat, beard, sunglasses, blowing up a balloon, Hanks wrote. He ties it off, hands it off like he's holding out a sword to a king, kneeling, head down, arms up. Kids calm down in milliseconds. Plane damn near bursts into applause. During the customs line, Hanks realizes the balloon-toting hero was Perry, writing, "He tells me he always flies with a couple balloons for that very reason, to give to screaming kids." Hanks adding, "I'll be damned if I don't start traveling with some spare balloons." A life full of warmth and compassion.
If you know it's the right thing to do, even though it's tough, even though it might cost you, you gotta do it.
Both on and off camera. And Perry was one of those icons that spanned generations. To so many, he was that teen heartthrob on 90210. To Gen Z, he was Archie's dad on Riverdale. But above it all, it now seems larger legacy was living a life full of kindness. Guys, back to you.
Connie, thank you. So many of those stories come out after his passing that he never talked about.
I was going to say, isn't it nice to hear when people are doing kind things when no one's watching, right? So they think.
Just ahead, we are going to help save you some money on this Wednesday morning. The secrets to finding the best summer travel deals.
All right. And speaking of deals, well, Jill's here. She's got steals and deals, and it's all about rest and relaxation and getting a good night of sleep as we get ready to turn the clocks ahead. But first, on a Wednesday morning, check out your local news and weather.
Worried about the cost of replacing your old furnace? The Advantage program from
oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm so freaking exhausted. What you looking at? Fuck you looking at?
For emergency service, no charge. Tune-ups and safety checks, no charge. Plus, save up to 50% on energy bills. Right now, get a new furnace as low as $99 a month and no additional charges ever. Call Stevenson Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS.
Call 866-EXPERTS. Sheila Corleone for paper towel shirts, the country's first fashionable disposable shirt. We've all been here before. You're having lunch on the wharf and you get a stain on that new shirt. Well, stop throwing your money away and start throwing your shirt away. Fashion forward, patriotic, free Wi-Fi, paper towel shirts. Finally, it's good to be self-absorbed.
That doesn't sound right. But see, Bob can get you a great car insurance.
It's 25%. Oh my good Lord. What are you doing? What are you doing?
From WTTN, the station that's working for you. This is 2 News.
Come on, you can do it. Come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, I'm higher. You can do it. Oh, yeah.
Police released these surveillance pictures of the suspect.
Oh.
He's accused of using a rock to break several windows at the Islamic Society of Dayton on Josie Street last Thursday. People were trying to pray inside when the damage was done. Religious leaders say this is the second time. They believe the damage is the result of a hate crime. Anyone
I'm so
with
tired.
information about the suspect,
I got pills.
Crime Stoppers at 222. Stop. All right, let's check
222. Stop.
Meteorologist Jamie Jarosi tracking updates in your forecast. Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning. We had some light snow showers overnight and early this morning, so you may wake up coating out on your car, the road, even as we head into this afternoon. There are lots
Don't
of
you molest him.
expected.
He said, "Don't you molest me. Don't molest me. Don't molest me."
Down to 18 degrees.
Sniff my genitalia. You don't.
Tomorrow looks dry. We'll have the chance for some evening snow with highs near 32. We're getting a little bit warmer. And Friday, we should hit 40 with a chance for some snow showers, maybe even mixing with a little rain before ending.
I'm so tired.
Rain chances Saturday and
My
Sunday.
castle in the woods. Oh God, this TV's so loud. Oh my God.
All the local news and weather tools.
My castle. Ooh, it's 8:30. Mr. Magoo. Is he? You see his little head? Mr. Magoo. Where is he? Miss. Oh. Do you see him on the road? Okay, that's where I'm gonna go. So watch us. We're gonna be there. You ready? You ready? Man, I hate this. I need to plug this in. I hate it. Do you hear me? It's been plugged in all night. It's not even. March 9th. March 9th, 92. March 9th, 92. March 9th, 92. Oh my God. March 9th, 92. March 9th, 92. Oh my God.
I'm
getting ready. I'm always gearing up for Friday. Hey.
Okay, so I got the crowd moment. So of course, Sirius XM channel 108.
We're not going to lose you in that coat, brother.
No, I'm actually afterwards. I'm going to be on Fifth Avenue as a traffic cone. It's going to be great. Anyway, in the meeting, we've got a fan of today's show radio. This is Jody from Florida. You called into our show
Last week I said I was coming. Here I am.
And you also a big fan of today's show, Confidential, with Liz, Naz, and the Greenolator?
Yes.
Would you like to meet them?
Yes.
We're going to take you in. You're going to go downstairs to our control room and meet Libby Lee, Tom Mazzarelli, and Pete Breen of the Brain Trust behind our show. So thank you for listening. We really appreciate that. There you go. There you go.
That's so cool. Guys, I'm just hanging with all these folks. They all have Savannah signs, and I'm like, wow. I was like, wow. But it's for Savannah, Georgia, the great southern city. Yes.
You've never been?
I've never been to Savannah. I gotta come, right?
You gotta fix that.
Okay. It's a great city. Okay, guys, we're gonna go. Just decided. Just ahead, Jill is getting out of bed even harder with this new batch of comfy, cozy steals and
Well,
deals.
speaking of bargains, our travel expert is standing by to reveal his secrets for big savings on your family's next vacation, including how you can actually negotiate better prices.
Oh, good. We can get a trip to Savannah. Plus, I've got some exciting news to share, and I need your help. So look out for that announcement.
And coming up on the third hour, another great story from our Influencer series. We're going to meet the entrepreneur who's trying to create a new way for women to work, and it is catching on.
All right, but first, Al, let's get a check of that weather.
But first,
Today's weather is brought to you by Marvel Studios' Captain Marvel. Discover what makes her a hero. Be theaters everywhere Friday.
all right, let's check your weather out. Starting with today, we are looking at a lot of wet weather out west, especially central and southern California. Mountain snows, morning freezes through the Gulf Lake affect snow in the Great Lakes area. That's going to continue and push into the northeast and New England. Much colder down through Texas. Mountain snows through the Rockies. Sunshine through the southeastern Atlantic states with rain in the mid-Mississippi and Ohio River valleys and some snow moving into the Pacific Northwest. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your area.
Good morning. I'm meteorologist Amy Grosick. We are starting the day pretty quiet. We do have some sunshine working into the area this afternoon, and it's going to be nice and bright for the drive home at 5. Partly cloudy tonight. We're still expecting dry conditions through Thursday morning, and most of Thursday afternoon will be dry. It's not until we get towards evening that we'll start to see the chance for some more snow showers. Today's still cold with highs in the 20s.
This Storm Team 2 forecast was brought to you by Wright Pat Credit Union.
And that's your latest weather. Let's head back inside. Mr. Melvin.
All right, Mr. Oakley, thank you, sir. Now, for our next trick, magic. People have been baffled and amazed by tricks and illusions for centuries, but now a brand new group of magicians is using the internet to revolutionize their craft. NBC Savannah Sellers is here with more. This is cool.
It is pretty cool. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. It's a whole new world for magicians, and I got to spend some time inside Magic's coolest new club. They're not your parents' magicians. All right, so you guys are part of an underground magic society where the members get tattoos.
Oh, shit.
Their allegiance. I mean, is there anything cooler than that?
At least nothing that's happened to me yet.
Ian Frisch and Chris Ramsey are part of a new group of magicians called the 52. It's a secret society of cutting-edge magicians determined to modernize magic in a digital age.
I saw, very early on how they were really changing magic, utilizing the internet and social media and changing the brand of what a magician is.
Oh my God.
That was such a powerful shift in one of the world's oldest art forms.
Frisch is a freelance journalist who was writing an article on magic. So fascinated by the group, he learned magic himself and joined them. He details his journey in the new book, Magic is Dead. In it, he explains it's named the 52 after a deck of playing cards. It's invite only and only ever has 52 members. Each magician in the secret society has their own playing card identity and their own tattoo to prove it. Ian Frisch, the 2 of clubs, and Chris Ramsey, the 4 of spades.
Hi, my phone cut off.
The 52 are determined to make magic come alive in a whole new way.
Huh?
What's social media meant for you?
This is the black girl that gives you your ride.
I think it shows
magic in a way that people have never seen it before. Magic's always sort of been this untouchable, unreachable thing only done by a few people. And the internet brings something to people which they've been yearning for a long time, which is just that vulnerability, that authenticity.
Do we think that magic has sort of helped in real life?
Okay.
Definitely, it has. Yeah, it has definitely.
Okay, sure. Bye-bye.
Whether kids being bullied, now they're not being bullied anymore, or a veteran using magic to for rehabilitation or to take his mind off things.
Everyone, especially people who fall into magic, are kind of searching for the best version of themselves.
Oh my goodness.
Is a great tool to be able to do that.
This magic is innovative, but more importantly, it's accessible and intimate.
Magic is not really about the move or the mechanics, but it's about sharing an experience.
Like the one I got from Chris.
I'm going to take a playing card, and I'm going to run it down the side of the book, and I want you to say stop whenever, and we're going to choose a page, okay?
Stop.
Right there?
Yeah.
And remember the first word on the page, but also remember the page number. Can you do that? Have a look.
Okay.
You got it? So we're in media. What page was it on?
I should tell you?
Yeah.
86.
86. Go to page 86. We've not set anything up. Because look.
What
Look. So look. Savannah, have a look behind that glass over there.
Oh my goodness. So the future of magic is in very good and probably tattooed hands.
I think progression is important for magic. That's kind of the whole point. But it's up to us to sort of keep it alive.
Wow. You guys, they showed me so many cool tricks. For the 52, you may be familiar with Shinlin. He just won America's Got Talent, the champions. In the 52, he's the queen of spades because they all have that playing card identity. And when Ian was with him when he got his tattoo, and he writes about that in this new book, Magic is Dead, that's on sale now.
Did he show you how to do the trick?
He did not show me. I got a piece of paper get over. I do not know. All he said to me is, it's been there since you got here, but I'm like, what if I picked a different page? Because I actually tried twice. I switched my pages, and I don't like that. Can I do it again? He said yes.
So in your quest to be the coolest kid in school, not only did you play violin, but you were a magician too. I took a couple years of magic classes.
A couple of years. Yeah, that's
It's very expensive to get into. That's one reason why my father encouraged me to stop.
Do you still have any tricks that you do?
A couple if I had the right supply. Not even like this. Not so much. Thank you. And thank you to Al Roker. Remember, you can see more of her, by the way, on Stay Tuned, NBC's twice daily news show and Snapchat. You guys just celebrated a milestone too.
Yeah, yesterday was our 1,000th episode.
Yes.
Kind of wild, I know. Thank you.
There are a bunch of Savannah signs out there. Coming up next, prepare to be amazed by the steals and deals that Jill has lined up to improve your sleep. But first, this is Today on NBC.
I woke up one morning to get out of bed, and I literally couldn't walk. I fell to the ground. I don't know what happened. I just know that my back was hurting, so I knew I had to do something. So that's what I called Dr. Polkin. What he told me was he was going to help me help my body heal itself.
Why suffer if you don't have to? Call Polkin Chiropractic at 300 today.
I'm 110% better than I was in the sense that I now have this team on my side.
The only thing worse than being cold outside is being cold inside. You should always be comfortable, no matter what the weather is outside. You wouldn't come outside without a coat, so why would you expect your house to stay warm? It can't. When we put our foam in your walls, it's like putting a coat wrapped around your whole. Say goodbye to your cold home and big utility bills. And we'll insulate your whole house for only $99 a month, interest-free.
Okay, so this is the 9-space sheet sets. The retail $290 to $310. So it's an organic cotton sheet set.
Okay.
And you get the fitted, the flat, and 2 pillowcases. Comes in 8 colors. All the details are on today.com. The retail $290 to $310. The deal $59 up to 81%.
By the way,
off.
really soft, we should say
And-
these are too.
And as you go through this, you'll see how you can also splice in, I'm always up for a makeover. Yeah. How you could splice in makeovers into rooms for a pop of color.
All righty.
This one is awesome. Now, I think you are still a big fan of the scrunchie, right?
Yes, I love a
brought
scrunchie,
that back.
yes.
And Jason Momoa actually rocked one at the
Yes,
Oscars.
I
So men
remember.
too. Dave, our save manager, said he would rock a scrunchie also. But these are our kids' sleep set. The retail $63.
So you put these in your hair before you go to sleep?
So this is the deal. It comes with the pillowcase, the eye mask, and the scrunchie.
Okay.
What I love about this whole situation is it's $63.
Yeah.
Satin will not put dents in your hair. It will not put imprints on your face. It helps with just your overall appearance.
Yes.
Of sleeping. There are studies that say that this does work.
Right.
I actually sleep with a satin pillowcase.
Yeah.
But now it's taking it to a whole new level with the scrunchie. Because the satin scrunchie will not leave dents in your hair. And a guy needs a scrunchie too if you have long hair.
You're
right?
like, and what about the
So it comes with the eye mask, same deal, and it will protect your eyes again, and also protect it from wrinkles that you would get on just a regular pillowcase. So it's at $63, the deal $19.99 for the set. 68% off. And even if you don't believe in this stuff, like some people say, does it really work? This is a great way to try it out to see if it works for you.
I love a cozy blanket.
Okay, this is great.
This one.
And the little, your mini me too. This would be really soft. But the little giraffe throw blanket retail $175. It's faux fur with a satin border. So we just attest to that it's very soft.
Yes.
It's 45 by 59 are the dimensions. Select fans include Jennifer Garner, Jessica Alba. The retail $175. The deal $69. That's 61% off.
Put that as like a throw on your couch if you wanted, just something to throw over you.
Absolutely. And again, like a pop of color, something maybe you wouldn't normally buy in a different color. And now,
by the way, it's kind of a good time of year. Sometimes you do need to replace towels. You keep them forever and ever. They're threadbare. I was thinking about we need to change ours out. So
you're like the kind of person that says, oh, maybe now.
Yeah, now's the time.
Motivate me.
Okay.
And really it's about starting your day right. You know, when you open your eyes and everything is like a 10 and you have everything perfect, you want your day to be better.
Hello?
So that starts hopefully with a shower. This is Alley towels at the retail $136. It's Turkish cotton. It's a 6-piece towel set. So you get 2 bath, 2 hand, and 2 washcloths. Carried in Neiman Marcus and Bloomingdale's. So retail $136, $39 for the whole set. That's 71% off.
$39
for the whole thing. So that's a great way again. For
and
the
also
fabric
great
makeover.
colors. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Cozy up in some like jammies.
Yeah, the Nation LTD loungewear, the retail $120. You're like this, just this, and there's just on work. There's no medium left.
You're right.
So if you're like that too, and athleisure wear is so big. This is a great way to wear sort of your pajamas all day and still look chic. Their cotton butt blend fabric come in 5 colors. The retail $120. The deal $48. That's 60% off.
They're meant to not go. They're meant to stop there, like above your
I
ankle.
was going to say that's free. So there's something pretty cute like that. And it's actually a flattering silhouette for the body. You wouldn't really think that, but it really streamlines your body because it gives it a little bit of bagginess in the hip area.
I love all these, Jill. These are so soft. Again, so one more time, the sheet sets from 9-space, the satin sleep sets that from Kitsch, that's the pillow and the eye mask and the scrunchie, the little giraffe throw blankets, which are adorable, Peacock Alley towel sets, and loungewear from Nation LTD. You can find all these deals and a lot more at today.com/deals. Again, daylight saving time is coming up this weekend. You're going to feel cozy if you get all this stuff. Text today at 66866. Download our app and shop away. Thank you, Jill. I like it. I love it. All right, just ahead, more savings. We're sharing the secrets behind finding the best travel deals. But first, this is Today on NBC. That's all. By the way, I got a whole bunch.
Great news, honey. The roof is finally leaking.
We're finally getting a new roof.
At Fiesel, we know that replacing your roof isn't this exciting. We also know that there's never an ideal time. When the timing is right for you, we will always offer a lifetime warranty, price match guarantee, 12-month savings cash financing. You won't find another roofing company that can offer all 3. Schedule your free inspection today at FieselInc.com.
When you get hurt in a car wreck, this is the last place I want you to be. I want you at home, getting better, while I fight to get you paid for your medical bills, your lost wages, and your pain and suffering. And if you cooperate, I'll meet them here. in the courtroom. I work hard to get you all the money you deserve, often more than what they'll tell you about. Hurt in a car wreck? Call me, Attorney Kevin Atkinson, the heavy hitter. I want you at home while I work on everything.
The
place for everyone to be. Where the kids can go on and feels as comfy as your bed. We know what furniture means to you. That's why we created Happy Leather, just one of our new designer looks, because great moments deserve great furniture.
We are Value City Furniture, and we are going to be your new favorite furniture store.
When it's cold outside, you can always layer up. But when your furnace gives out, hey, a blanket fort can only do so much. Call Edition to replace your old furnace with the new high-efficiency one. And we'll always stand by our work. Warming up in there, Dave? Yeah, but my toes are still blue. Those are your socks, Dave. Ask us about a new furnace today.
We are back with Today's Travel and the secrets to finding the best savings on your next vacation. Our friend Mark Elwood, contributing editor at Condé Nast Travelers, here with some revealing and cost-cutting keys to snagging the cheapest deals. Get out your pen and paper, because you've got some really good ideas here today. All right, we're doing it by question, and the first question is, when can you save the most money by using a travel agent? Choices are when you're flying, booking hotels.
Which one do you think? Which one do you think?
Well, I read the answer.
Okay, so we say, what is it? It's cruises. And the reason is you're crazy not to use a travel specialist, as we call them now, for a cruise, because you'll get access to special perks, onboard credit, which is really like free money for the ship, and better deals. Remember, you might pay a little fee when you work with across 4 people saving money. That's a great deal. 90 days out from a cruise, double check the prices because they'll probably be discounting.
So last minute deals happen.
Last minute deals, very much. They want to fill the ships.
Okay. Of course. Next question. Can you unused gift cards buy your next vacation? True or false?
What do you reckon?
Well, I was going to say false.
Okay. In fact, it's true. You know, here's the thing. When we used to get a gift card we didn't want, we wrote our thank you note, put it in a drawer, and it got a bit dusty.
And then it expired.
Yes. And now you can sell it on Gift Card Granny or Cardpool, these online trading sites. But of course, if you're flying American Airlines Frontier, booking a hotel, you can go onto those sites and buy those gift cards.
And do you get face value for your gift card, or do they take it?
So here's the thing, if you're a buyer, it's even better because you could save up to 10%. So $100 to spend on that flight might cost you $90.
Okay.
Great way to do an extra deal.
All right, and check the expiration date.
Of course, I mean, you know, always check the fine print, use reputable sites.
All right, our next statement. Weekends are always the most expensive time to fly. True or false?
True.
I said true. For sure true.
You know, what do you reckon? No, it's not.
It's false.
Do you see, there's the thing. I think people assume that weekends, yes, if you're inflexible Friday night to Sunday night,
yes,
you might pay a little bit more. If you can wiggle the dates, terrific. But I would also suggest, say you've got a family to visit in Chicago at some point in the next few months. You know you need to go for a weekend. Use TravelGam because it will allow you to search weekends only and see the cheapest weekends.
Oh, so like I need to go in the next 6 weeks, which is the best weekend?
One to go.
Okay, now what if you're like, I want to go somewhere, but where should I go? You need a destination, you're looking for a deal.
The flip side, say you know which weekend you want to be away, but you're not sure where. Use Skyscanner. Because it has a destination which is everywhere. Type that in and it will offer you all the flights in your origin. Look at what appeals.
That's fun.
Pretty good,
Yeah,
right?
that's a really
It's
good
like a
idea.
little dip.
Yeah. Okay, the next question is, or a statement, before booking any trip, you should negotiate on your flights, hotel, excursions, or car. I didn't think you could negotiate anything in this space, really.
Do you know the one thing you can really negotiate is hotels?
Okay.
So here's the key. Do a bit of research in advance. Check a hotel price for your room before you negotiate. You know, check it out.
Yeah.
And then call the hotel directly. Don't call at peak times, not check in.
So are you calling the front desk? Like, hey, yeah.
You call the main line and say, could I speak to the duty manager?
Okay.
And say, again, the key here, be polite, be charming, don't berate them. Say, hey, most people seem to stay for a couple of nights. I'm staying for 3. Could you work with me on price?
Okay.
You'd be astonished what you could arrange.
Yeah, or maybe could you negotiate, like get a better room or something?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why not talk to them? The more you talk, the better.
Okay, the next one is the best day of the week to purchase flights is
Well, we're gonna talk about.
Shoot.
We,
I missed one. Do this.
so let's talk about this. This is the best price on the hotel is in dollars. This is a bit of a pro tip. Simply, if you're traveling overseas, it's false to think buying on the US site will always be cheapest. Look at your country of destination, say China, wherever.
But isn't it going to be in another language?
Usually there'll be a pull down in English. We're very lucky.
Okay.
Look, so you don't have to have language skills. See whether the local pricing is then if you pay.
I know we have no time, but just do it really fast.
What we're going to say there is not a secret day to buy a flight. None of this is true.
Yes.
Just plan ahead. Sign up for Airfare Watchdogs. Cheap flight. That's how to get great.
All right. You always have the best tips. See, I told you, get your pen and paper out. Thank you so much. When we come back, Jen is here. Just got a big announcement too. But first, this is Today on NBC. Thank you. Enjoy the all-new RAV4.
What if we take it to the mountains? What if we check out that cave?
What if somebody else made a suggestion?
Yep. Now get $1,000 on the all-new RAV4.